So how do you like driving on the left side of the road?
It's just a car.
Do you find anything particularly challenging about it?
Getting used to where the mirrors are. The rear view mirror's in the wrong spot, and it's to the left, not to the right, and that's the hardest part about it, in my opinion.
Well, right now we are on a three-lane highway. How do you feel about three-lane highways versus some of the other roads that we've been on recently?
The country roads in the UK have been a little narrow.
Have you had any kind of incidences on those narrow country roads?
Uh, no, not really. Had to take they don't really have shoulders, so some of them. So you had to take the side of the road really hard sometimes.
So to any American who is traveling to the UK in the future, you have any kind of suggestions for them after your vast experience of 24 hours driving?
Just pay attention to what you're doing. Way more so than you normally do.
Thanks for once again joining M&M Life on Purpose. We like to try to keep a little bit of flexibility in our travel schedule. So we postponed our planned afternoon visit to Chatsworth House and instead spent a little bit of extra time at Kenilworth Castle and Elizabethan Gardens. Happily, this resulted in us being able to make a stop that we hadn't planned on making. Iron Bridge is the first iron bridge in the world, and it was erected over the River Severn in Shropshire. We began our visit at the Museum of the Gorge. This building was formerly a warehouse used to transport goods by the river during the Industrial Revolution. The building has undergone significant preservation work and was a very informative place to begin our tour. Iron Bridge Gorge was recognized as a World Heritage Site in 1986 and is one of the first locations in the UK to be so recognized. This is a recognition of significance because of the importance of this area to the birth of the Industrial Revolution. Iron Bridge itself is the first arch bridge made of iron to be built anywhere in the world.
No, it's solid. Strong. Neato. Cast all these finals.
Hey, it's Iron Bridge Toll House.
It's Iron Bridge Toll House.
Yeah.
They might have cookies.
Ooh, Toll House cookies.
I want some.
Oh, go get a picture of that.
Liberty Bodice
What's
to
that?
liberate women from restrictive structured corsets. But then gained popularity as undergarments for children. Imagine that.
The design is very pretty. Yeah, those bracelets are bad.
On the pole across the street is a speed indicator. It tells you how fast you're going. If you're going over the speed limit, it gives you a red frowny face. And if you are going the speed limit, it gives you, see, I don't know if you can see it. If you're traveling with young children, you want to consider visiting Ingenuity. Ingenuity gives children and their parents the opportunity to get hands-on with science and engineering activities. A short walking distance away is the Old Furnace. Here, visitors can take a look at the original furnace where Abraham Darby perfected the world-changing iron smelting technique. If you're interested in nature, there are all kinds of beautiful walks that you can take in the woodlands around Colebrookdale. Sandbach is a market town located in Cheshire, England. Standing in the market square are two Saxon crosses believed to date back to the early 9th century. At one time, the crosses would have been painted to look like precious metalwork. Look, Ian. Cobblestone.
Mossy cobblestone.
Mossy cobblestone. We ended our travel day at the Gateway at Hest Bank in Lancaster, where a wonderful English breakfast awaited us the next day. The bed and breakfast was just a short walk away from Morecambe Bay. This was a beautiful place to watch the sunset and get recharged after a day of traveling. Hest Bank is home to a variety of birds, and a special thanks to the photographer who came up to us and pointed out the shelduck sculpture. Your thoughtfulness was appreciated. Thank you. We'll see you again in the morning for more adventures. And he has an affectionate mother that will make the most of it.